weekend. We've just seen Mamelodi Sundowns progressing to the semi-finals and overcoming Polokwane City. We're joined by Polokwane City coach Phuthi, Mohafe. Coach, maybe if we can just start with a summary of the 120 minutes.
Thobela ka moshat ke lebohela go ba gona ga ka ka mo ke lebelelane le banna ba radita. Going into the match, I think we started slowly as Polokwane City graduating into the match, and what sums the match up is I think the chances that we've missed and the chances that they should have scored in the first 15 minutes due to our sloppiness. They missed us, I think, by 3 or 4 goals. Then we graduated into the match. We started to play our normal football of ball rotation, but the only thing that we did on that moment was to not rotate the ball quicker. So that is when they were able to press us on the wrong areas. But going to half time 0-0, it was good enough for us. Going into half time, we made the very same mistake again of sitting back, and they gained the momentum, they gained the confidence. But after that 10 minutes, we started to come up again. It was as if we said go and sit, but we sat back a little bit too deeper, and that frustrated them a bit, coming out with transitions, leading into the red card of the Sundowns keeper. So we should have scored 2 or 3 goals from those transition phases. So I think had we been composed, had we been patient at that moment, we should have got 1 or 2. So we were so unfortunate to score that goal for them. They didn't score, and we have beaten ourselves.
Coach, thank you. Let's take questions from the floor. Coach, if you can just move a bit closer to the microphone.
Closer to the mic.
Yeah, no stress.
Coach, I think something that was obvious from the start of the game is that Osman Wallace was on the bench, and also we saw Manuel Kambala in the starting 11, and he was unveiled at the other club. Can you just explain how he's unveiled at another club before the season and then he's starting for you guys, and then why was Osman on the bench who's already your star player?
This police issue now is becoming a big issue for me, in fact. But I think every team has its way of doing things, and with Oswin, it's no difference to the way we want to do things. But I think it was all in all of the tactical aspects of the match, of how we wanted to counteract what Sundowns is coming with to us. And as for Kambala, yes, he was unveiled. I just saw the media saying he's unveiled at the other team in Mozambique, but he had a contract with Polokwane City, so that is what I think is why you see him still at Polokwane City.
Next question.
Could you
Just wait for the microphone.
could you maybe just what you thought of Dlamini? I think he made his debut for you today, and something else that we saw in the match. You seem to be taking a phone call during the match. Can you perhaps tell us who was calling, what was said, was it tactical?
With Dlamini, yes, it's a new recruit for us, and as I'm saying, he started slow. I think it's due to his match fitness. That is why also we started with Apolis on the bench, the fitter player. And with me calling, I have to get advice from my other technical team members. I'm not a one-man show, so I had to call to finalize what is in my mind, and we have to discuss about that before I make my final decision.
Good evening, Coach. So close yet so far. For you, looking at from last season coming to this season, the first game you lost 2-1 up against them, and then you drew 0-0, I think on the 30th of September of December. Now again close enough. What exactly is it that you've seen from Sundowns that you make it such a difficult side to beat? What is it? What are the cracks that you see in the Sundowns side that you've tried to exploit here? Thank you.
I think Sundowns, we know it from playing good possession football, and we know them to rotate it very slowly, but this time around they changed the tactics in terms of how they play. It was a very fast ball rotation, going through the sides. If you don't go through the sides, they go in the middle, through the middle with one striker or Shalulile or Ribeiro holding the ball for the third man run, so that he can drop the ball or pass the ball on the side for the moving player. So I think us not giving them that space, too much space, is what is working for us as Polokwane City.
Joseph from Sports. Coach, it's not easy to play against Sundowns, especially in their home ground, whether it's here or is at Loftus. But today, Sundowns was there for the taking, and you'll always be known as the coach that was scared to punish them when they didn't even have a goalkeeper. What went wrong there in that moment? Because even 6 minutes was added, but you still did not attack them. I don't think there was even a single shot towards their makeshift goalkeeper. Take us through the transition that happened.
I think there you are wrong by saying I'm one of the coaches who is afraid of attacking Sundowns. I'm not afraid of them, but it's the tactics that I'm applying against Sundowns. Those tactics tells me that Sundowns is slow at the back. So when they are slow, how can I get behind them when they are slow? Those are the tactics that I'm applying against Sundowns. So Sundowns is a team that is rotating the ball. So I don't want them to penetrate us. I don't want them to get even a single shot on target. So you go and check how many shots on target they got in this match. Then you come and tell me. And you also go and say, Polokwane City, how many shots on target did you have? Then we can talk again. But yes, we set back, but we set back on purpose. We set back for us to go out on transition. Even when they were one-man shot, that is where we said, no, let's finish this half before we can go to the next half. Hence, we saw that on the second half of the extra time, we went all out.
Okay, last question.
Coach, on another issue where I need clarity, and you will correct me if I'm wrong. I noticed that during the match there was a gentleman, I think he's a doctor, or I don't know what the title is, was sitting behind next to the fence. Every time you had an injury or medical situation, he would go in. Is he your doctor, or he was it the stadium doctor, and you come with a doctor here, or what's the story?
He's a team doctor.
Is the Polokwane City doctor?
I think, if I'm not wrong, he's a team doctor. Polokwane City team doctor.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I think he was just confused with what he's wearing as well.
What was he wearing?
Scrubs, rather than the team tracksuits. I think that's the clarity, that he needs.
No, that one for me, I don't know. I know that one who was
Okay, can we close it?